Alright, y'all, the workout idea is going to consist of 5 sets of crunches, sit-ups, mountain climbers, and leg raises. And then we're going to do 2 bonus sets at the end. But before we get started, you already know, stretch the muscles out, get nice and warmed up. And swinging your body around like this actually prepares you for the abs, even though it look kind of funny. But first, we're going to start off with these crunches. I'm only going to be doing 35, and I was already on my last sets here, so I just decided to record my 5th set instead of just recording all them other sets, making it unnecessarily long, so you could just see the pain and struggle that I'm going through with my last sets. But yeah, I'm just doing these different variations of crunches, and I could have done more than 35, but we just kept it at that, considering we're going to go all out on our bonus set, really burn out that muscle. And I know you see the leaf socks. I was gifted that by someone a while back when I used to smoke, but not anymore. I'm on a different journey now, staying healthy, trying to stay away from drinking as well, because that does fuck up your thinking and makes you lazy, procrastinate, spend hella money. But we on a different path now. Put all that shit down, bro. But we gonna move on to these sit-ups, and I'm only gonna be doing 20, and I'm doing 10 with my hands up and then 10 by my head, and I'm using a little bit of my feet right there as leverage from the couch, but not too much, so you could do all the work yourself. And it's way easier doing these sit-ups with your arms in the air, helps you pick yourself up. But yeah, I was already tired. This was my last sets, so I was already feeling it, but for some reason my abs weren't that sore, but sore at the same time. It's weird, but it was just hard to kind of get up. But yeah, like I said, it was just easier for me to record my last sets instead of recording the whole sets and cramming all those videos and taking more time editing. And it's gonna be more time for you to watch. And it's just easier this way so you can see the aftermath as well between the reps. Yeah, I try not throwing myself forward too much, using my arms as leverage for me picking myself up. But it was just hard at this point, getting myself up like that. I had to have leverage between my arms and feet, but I was barely using my feet. I was just using one foot here and there. But after that, we're gonna move on to these mountain climbers, and I'm only doing 50, but on this last set, I just pushed to 60 instead. After that, we're gonna move on to these leg raises, and I know my legs weren't straight, my form was messed up. I was already tired at this point. I tried to keep them straight, but I just couldn't. My abs were just sore, but not sore at the same time. Like I said, it was weird. But yeah, you would want to have your hands by your hips underneath your butt, but not too much, so it could just give you that help and leverage to push your legs up. Or you could just put your hands by your head, like how I'm gonna do it right here, onto something, help give you that leverage to pick your legs up. But yeah, when you're doing these, you don't want to let your feet touch the ground. You want to keep them in the air and keep that momentum going. Really feel that burn in the lower part of your abs. But yeah, I was only doing 20 leg raises, 10 with my hands by my hips and 10 above my head. But yeah, like I said, I was struggling to keep my legs straight. I was already feeling it at this point, but kind of not. Alright, after them last sets, this is where we're gonna do the bonus sets, and I'm just gonna be doing crunches until I can't no more and get the maximum burn we can for our abs. And I was only able to do 100 and something, but for some reason, like I said, my abs weren't even sore, but sore at the same time. That's why I kept going. But I could really feel the soreness when I'm trying to get up afterwards. just not during the workout. That's why I kept going for a lot of reps. But yeah, you really feel it afterwards when you're trying to get up. And my leg was cramping right there. I had to stretch them out a bit and just keep it going. My legs get cramped up when they're in the air doing them crunches. But yeah, look how I'm trying to get up afterwards. My abs were sore after that. It's hard for me to pick myself up. But after that set, we're gonna do another bonus set of these planks, and I'm gonna be holding myself there for 2 minutes. After a minute and a half, that's when I really started to feel that pain. But I couldn't really feel it as much in my abs. Like I said, my abs were sore, but not sore. It's like afterwards, I really start to feel it when I pick myself up. I mainly felt it in my delts and arms because how I'm keeping myself there in place for such long. Or I probably had bad form. That's probably why. But I'm doing these to seal the ab workout and give it that nice and good structure and just finish strong for the ab workout. But yeah, that's why I'm leaving this at its normal pace, speed, so you could see for yourself it's 2 minutes and just see for yourself how I'm holding up with that pain in real time. And I kept looking back at the camera to check the time. Yeah, I ended up doing that chest workout last night, and I'm probably gonna do another one again tonight so I could build my chest more and bigger. And I was just benching. I put all the dumbbell weights on the barbell, and I just did a maximum reps I can until I felt that burn, which was around 35 for 3 sets. But tonight, I'm probably gonna do the same thing, but add in some dumbbell flies or get that 50-pound dumbbell that I have in the back and just do that close dumbbell middle presses until I can no more. Build that line in between my chest, get that crevice. But yeah, that would be for tonight. So I could just do behind the scenes working on my chest. But for now, we're just working out our abs. And tomorrow's gonna be leg day. Every Monday we do legs. We gotta go strong though. We can't have no pencil legs anymore. But after this, I felt that I had to hit that little stretch. But afterwards, you already know, you gotta check them results. Hit that scrawny Hulk ab pose down. And I couldn't really flex it. That was just me without flexing it right there. And you could already see it a little bit. But yeah, like I said, my abs were sore, but not sore. Yeah, it's weird to explain, but I most definitely feel it when I pick myself up from the floor. I could really tell the soreness is there, but not much when I'm just trying to flex it. It's like it's absent, but it's there at the same time. But as long as we go hard anyway, do the best we can, work them abs out, do something for the day, and I'm most likely gonna feel these for sure tomorrow or the next day. They're gonna be sore. That's about it for the workout del idea.